No men are foreign. Here it has been written by James Kirkup. Theme is that the brotherhood of all the humankind. The poet wants to condemn the weapons and wants to follow the peace and love in the world without any discrimination and hatred. In the first stanza, starting from remember, no men are strange and no country is foreign, till we all shall lie. Here, this stanza means that no men are strange and no country is foreign. So, he is attempting to remove the borders from the earth which have been erected to separate the different countries. Then only no country will be foreign. If we feel every country as our own land, where there will be no borders, everyone will be free to move around. The poet wants to say that the entire earth is one, and all the people who live on this earth belong to one human race. Okay? Then he says further that inside the uniforms worn by the soldiers of different countries, the human being is the same. God has made all of us in a similar way. We all breathe in the same way. Then he says that all the soldiers are our brothers. We all walk upon the same Mother Earth, and upon our death shall lie in the grave in the same earth. So, this was about the first stanza. The poetic device over here is the word remember is a repetition in the entire stanzas. And if you see in the second line, body breathes is the alliteration over here. And we can also find that this line has been repeated. Okay, remember no men are strange and no country is foreign will be repeated in the last stanza of the last line also, but in a reversed form. The rhyming scheme is a free verse in this. Now the second stanza, they too aware of the sun and the air and water till the different from our own. This second stanza means that they over here refers to those people who belong to other countries. We call them foreigners and discriminate them and fight with them also. ठीक है? The poet says that the nature has given all the boundaries to all the people, all just like he has given to us. Everyone gets sunlight, air, water in equal measure, in equal amount, which means that God does not differentiate between people from different countries. We all do farming during the time of peace when there is no war. We live relaxed life and eat the things given to us by nature. Further, he adds that the way we starve during the wars and winters, time is the same for those belonging to other countries. Even they don't get food at that time. So he wants to say that the foreigners who belong to another country and we both are same. And then the poet says that even their hands are same as ours. They work very hard just like we do. He is giving all these examples to convey to the reader that there is no difference in us and the people belonging to another country. Now, here in this second stanza, the poetic device is that the second line, war and long winter, both are the alliteration over here. War and winter both are alliteration as well as they are metaphor because war and winter both are leading towards coldness. And next stanza, stanza number 3, starts from remember they have eyes like ours that wake till that all can recognize and understand. So, this stanza means that poet asks the reader to remember something. He says that we should keep in mind that the people of another country, whom we think to be our enemies, have been bestowed by God with a similar appearance like us. God has given them eyes like ours, which we can win through love. Then he says that in every country, in every land, there is one common thing, that is life. So, life means all the things that are living. And if we can recognize them and if we can understand their feelings and realize that they are like us, then there will be no fights or wars between us. Now, in this stanza, we can see the alliteration given in the second line of this particular stanza. The words sleep and strength both are alliterated. Let's come to the fourth stanza, starting from let us remember whenever we are told, till who take the arms against each other. This line means the poet says that we should remember that whenever someone tells us to hate a person from another country, to think him as our enemy, and whenever we think someone to be our enemy, then we deprive ourselves, we cheat ourselves, and we condemn ourselves. He says that we should stay from such negativity. We should not consider anyone to be our enemy. During a war, both the parties must bear the loss, and that is why the poet says that war is not in our favor. He further iterates that whenever we pick any weapon against someone, we should remember one thing, that it will create just the disharmony, discords in humanity. Again, in this stanza, if you see the words like remember is being repeated in this particular stanza, right? And that's all. Now, the last stanza is starts from the fifth stanza, that is, starts from it is the human earth that we defile till no countries strange. Now, the poet is saying we should keep in mind that whenever we pick weapons against any person, we make the earth dirty because weapons kill people and their bodies, which fall on the earth, make it dirty. Whenever war happen, it leads to a lot of bloodsheds, fire, and death. These dead bodies comes out the dust which fills the air. So it is dirty that it pollutes and outrages the purity of the air. With all these things, the poet wants to give us a message that we should not indulge in war. Finally, he ends the poem by writing the first line in reverse and saying that remember, no men are foreign and no country strange. With this, we have completed this poem, No Men Are Foreign, written by James Kirkup. Thank you.